She was found walking barefoot on the all-dirt road, her backpack still strapped to her shoulders. When the police asked where she'd been for 2 days, she whispered, "I kept walking home, but the road wouldn't end." They thought she was delirious until they found her footprints looping around the same stretch of road over and over again. It was a Friday afternoon when Ira decided to walk home alone. The sky was bruised with fading light, and the air carried the faint scent of wet soil after the rain. Her friends had gone ahead, laughing, their voices echoing far beyond the school gate. She told herself she wasn't afraid. After all, it was just a 10-minute walk. She turned down the narrow lane behind the school, a shortcut she'd never taken before. The road was quiet, too quiet, the kind that made you hear your own heartbeat. Her reflection flickered faintly in the puddles, distorted by ripples as though someone else was walking beside her. The air grew heavy, thick like fog. She heard footsteps, a second pair, soft, deliberate, matching her rhythm. When she stopped, they stopped. "Hello?" she called out. Her voice came back to her. "Hello?" But it wasn't quite the same. The echo was slower, almost curious. She felt a sudden chill crawl up her spine. She told herself it was just the wind, but the air was still. At the edge of the lane stood a tall wire fence. Behind it, a woman in a faded yellow dress was facing the other way, her hair matted and dripping. Ira hesitated. "Ma'am, are you all right?" she asked. The woman turned her head slowly, too slowly, and Ira saw that her eyes were hollow, her mouth slightly open, whispering something inaudible. Then, just as suddenly, she raised her hand and pointed down the road. Ira's heart pounded. She didn't wait. She ran. When she reached the end of the road, relief surged through her, until she saw the same cracked lamppost, the same puddle, the same fence. She had come full circle. She ran again, faster this time. Her breath came in ragged bursts, but no matter how many turns she took, she ended up back where she started, staring at that same broken streetlight, its bulb swinging weakly in the wind. The whispering started again. Only this time, it wasn't from far away. It was right behind her ear. "Ira?" She froze. The voice was calm, familiar. It sounded like her mother. But her mother was at home. "Come home, sweetheart. You're late," the voice said, coaxing, warm, until it began to laugh. The laugh warped into a deep, guttural sound that didn't belong to anything human. She turned, trembling, but saw only her reflection in the puddle, smiling back at her. In a trembling panic, Ira dropped her backpack and fell to her knees. She screamed for help, but her voice was swallowed by the mist. The world around her dimmed, like someone was slowly erasing it. Then she saw something glinting inside the puddle. She leaned closer. There, beneath the surface, she saw herself, lying still, eyes open wide, water filling her lungs. The realization hit her like ice. She wasn't walking home. She was trapped on the road where she had already died. When they found her 2 days later, her shoes were missing, her feet raw and bruised, as if she had walked miles through glass. Her expression was frozen in a half smile, peaceful almost. The old road was sealed off after that. Locals say that on rainy evenings, if you walk alone from the school and hear footsteps behind you, don't turn around, because she's still there. still walking, looking for someone who will finally walk her home. The rain had stopped by the time they carried her away. The puddles reflected only silence now. No footprints, no signs of struggle. Just the faint echo of something that refused to fade. Her mother stood at the gate for hours that night, waiting, staring down that same narrow lane. She swore she could still hear the sound of shoes scraping the wet road, coming closer, then stopping, right outside her door. When she opened it, no one was there. Only a damp school uniform folded neatly on the steps, Ira's name tag still pinned to the collar. And from somewhere down the road, carried softly by the wind, came a voice she recognized. "Mama, I'm almost home." The lamp above her flickered once, twice, and then went out.